Welcome, folks, to this exciting game, this varsity girls basketball game, McCann Tech Hornets versus your Pioneer Panthers. My name is Tyler Warble, bringing the play-by-play action of this Friday night game. With me is Carrie Baird.
Hey, Tyler.
Thank you so much for being here, Carrie.
Thanks for having me.
And coming off a tough game, tough battle the girls had Wednesday with battling against the Renaissance Phoenix.
That was a great game.
Phoenix. I'm not exactly sure, but we are underway. Nice three-point shot there by McClellan to start the period off, but no good. But off of one of the Hornets, so it'll be Pioneers ball underneath the hoop. Addie Harrington takes it out. Pioneer moves the ball to the outside, trying to reset. Stolen away by the Hornets, but swatted away by Ring. Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball just before midcourt. Nice inbound. And Ring over to Najai. To Rios. Back to Najai. Good crisp ball movement by the Panthers. Oh. Got rolled away off the fingertips. Nice clean defense there by the Hornets. Pioneer coming into this game with a 2-3 record.
Yeah, they've struggled a little bit this year.
Yep, they have, but and Pioneer first to get points on the board. Yep, they've definitely had an uphill battle, as we discuss sort of in context. Pioneer does not have the deepest bench, and you know, your players can tire pretty quickly in that, and we've seen how that has affected what they need to do on the court. But they've been playing their hearts out and playing as though they have twice the size of the bench, the energy that they bring out on the court.
They sure do. It's really hard to function with 6 solid players, and then your sub is up from middle school, 7th grade. Speaking of which, our middle school played their JV. McCann ended up coming out with the win, 44-35.
It's a nice, tough game there. Hopefully, if you were watching this, you also were able to watch that. We don't cover the JV games, but it's definitely worth attending. And as much as we like bringing you these games through BNC TV, live streamed on the YouTube channel or rebroadcast on 1075, there's nothing quite like being here live. Harrington over to Najai. Over to McClellan. Finds the opening with Haley Ring. Haley Ring has some stiff competition. I would say the player on the Hornets, number 11, Hannah Boisvert. Hopefully I'm saying that right. They're pretty much eye and eye as far as height. And so it's a pretty even match as far as Ring being underneath the hoop to try and get the quick 2, and Boisvert being there to battle with her and try and stop that from happening.
Actually, both teams look really young. It looks like a JV versus JV.
Oh, nice job, Rios, putting the ball up for 2. Boisvert analyzing it, throws it over to and the ball's out of bounds. It'll be Pioneers ball over near their bench. Rios to Njai. Nice tight defense there by the Hornets. Not really letting a lot go by once they go inside the 3.
Yeah, they seem to be right under the hoop as well.
Jump shot and made. Ring with 2. Oh, tough fight for the ball. Heads out of bounds. It'll be Pioneers.
Yeah, she really got that ball stripped.
And as quick as the refs seem to be as far as calling a jump ball on things like that, I mean, that goes to say how quickly that ball was stripped, because it looked like an extra second there and they would have called it a jump. Ball inbounded by McCann. Driving around, finding him inside. And no good. Nearly Ring comes up with the ball. Gives it over to Harrington. Long pass over to Rios. Tosses it back to McClelland. Had an idea for a 3, but we'll try it again. Ooh, off the rim and scooped up by Boisvert. Boisvert doing a great job of rebounding for the Hornets. Oh, couldn't get a handle on it. Ajay capitalizes, heads down for the layup, goes up to the right side. A little too much mustard on it, but picked up by Rios, and she puts it back in where it belongs.
Pioneers doing a great job putting the pressure on them.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Oh, nice toss there. Fodenajai collects, has a tough time getting a grip on it to have a credible toss. The ball heads out of bounds. Let the clock catch up. I won't stop it. Oh, a timeout is called. First time out of the game. I'll let the clock get down to where it should be. So far, McCann Tech having a really tough time on offense, battling against the Pioneer defense. And of course, to talk a little bit about this game against Renaissance that happened Wednesday. Renaissance continuing their perfect record right now with 9-0.
Yep.
But the thing is, we talked about this during the game. I think a lot of people looked at the records. Pioneer was 2-2, Renaissance was 9-0. Or 8-0, and they kind of go into it looking at those and being like, oh no, Pioneer's going to get demolished.
Yeah,
it was a competitive game the whole time. And so, I mean, just
goes to show, what can happen.
Right. You're looking at that game that many people could have looked at on paper and thought, oh, we're definitely going to lose. But there was never a moment where Pioneer was out of it. They were competitive the whole time and a really aggressive game for them. And I think coming off of that, Pioneer is really ready to keep that fight going, even if it's a different team. Oh. The shot comes up short, picked up by Pioneer. Long pass over to Rios. collects it, tosses it up, does not get a good roll. And McCann takes it and sets up.
McCann is doing a fantastic job with their rebounds.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Just get it in, be given the opportunity.
Oops, stolen away by case in point, Haley Ring with the steal. Nice layup there by Ring. Number two, and that's, I mean, you make a good point. McCann Tech's defense is doing a really good job. Pioneers breaking through, but they're doing a great job with their rebounds off the Pioneer shots. And right now, McCann needs to take some time and figure out what Pioneer's doing and what they can do to battle against it. Pioneer's playing really good, aggressive defense.
Little mix up with the numbers here.
Oh, no problem. It's always good to get the information right the first, early on, instead of going back and looking in the book and wondering why things are so confusing.
Right, and especially when you're keeping track of fouls. You don't want that being on the wrong person.
And, my mother does a lot of accounting, and the worst thing she ever has to deal with is having to go back and look at books afterwards and try and remember what the numbers are doing. So it's good to get it clarified right away. Nice passing around. I'm hearing the call out of one more from Coach Harrington. Nice steal there by McCann. I'll get back to my point in a moment. Travel is called on McCann. It'll be Pioneers ball underneath the hoop. Yeah, one thing, I was hearing one more, and I think Harrington was referring to the passes. They're kind of following that 5 passes rule and just kind of getting that practice going. And sometimes you have good opportunities. Nice shot by McClellan.
Her first 3 of the game?
Second, I think.
Second.
I think she was the first scorer that we had. But she's, I would say she is the most dangerous outside of the bubble on the Pioneer team. She is not one that you want to leave open on the outside like that.
Definitely a shooter.
Oh, tough collection there by Rios. Good bounce pass over to her, but it looked like McCann got a hand on the ball and interrupted that nice pass underneath.
Yeah, she read that ball and knew exactly where it was going.
A shot by Guyden, but picked up by Ring. Tosses it over to Rios. He's going to go up for the layup. Gets the 2. And then some. Rios, I believe, will be the first to be taking free throws for Pioneer.
Well, that would be a technical. Let's see if they call it.
Oh. Nope, I believe they're checking on numbers and players in the book.
Yep, technical. Number 14 for McCann wasn't listed in the book.
And tough mistake when you have JV and varsity, and McCann does have a couple players out, possibly a couple key players out, and so doing some rearranging with bringing up the JV and putting them on varsity for the game, it can be pretty confusing. Pioneers ball at half court. 17 seconds. No shot clock. Potter over to McClellan. Dribbles in, tosses it up. Rolls off the rim. McCann will not have another chance to shoot. And that is the first quarter. Pioneer coming away with, so far, a shutout game. Came into this game playing really hard. Good defense, good offense.
Yeah, it's really hard when you have such a young team.
And
Over the next few years, hopefully they'll be stronger. However,
and one of the highlights I would point out is over the past 7 years or so, you can look up online and look up the past 5 matches between the two teams, and it's bounced around. McCann has won some, Pioneers won some, so it feels like it's this basketball pendulum that just keeps swinging, and that's kind of how teams and schools go. They just have swings of.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's like that for every sport, and it's harder now with not so many kids playing after COVID. It just seemed like the numbers went down and down. I know here at Pioneer, there's such a small school. A lot of the kids play all 3 sports year round, just to make up the teams.
All right. Oop. Pioneer inbounds. Rios over to Ring. Haley Ring contorts through, tries to get the layup, could not get it. The ball up there. Back to Rios, takes a shot. Battle for the ball. Over to Rios. McClellan again with a 3.
Yeah, she had plenty of time to set up for that.
I'd say another highlight of the quarter is McClellan's 3rd 3-point shot. And she is, as we said, she is dangerous, but now we see McCann does the same thing, puts 2 on the board. They're back in this.
Again, another jump ball.
Pioneer and McCann will do some subbing. Brooke Reynolds for the Hornets over to Aolani Luchinsky. Ball heads out of bounds, but off of Pioneer. Shot there. Najai fights for the ball but can't hang on to it.
That was a good steal.
Very good steal. You're absolutely right. And she wasted no time with that, and didn't get the shot off, but she got the foul. Baczynski, or battle for the ball. Good aggressive defense there by McClellan. Causes some the pivot foot to move. Gets Pioneer the ball back. McClellan will take it down. Over to Ring. Potter gives it over to Ring, who had some trouble getting the ball to go up there, but largely because her hands got in contact with another player with their arm out, and that was the foul call. So Ring will get 2. Off the rim. Oh.
That looked like it hurt.
Oh. You know, that's a tough one. I saw the reaction to Lachinsky, and that's the thing. Oh, nice defense there.
That was great.
That is what that's what Boisvert is doing. She is doing her job. Anybody that's trying to encroach on her area right underneath the hoop, she's going to get in there with arms up, ready to swat. But what we were saying earlier with that foul, it's not. There's a lot of unintentional fouls because you want to go for the ball.
Right.
But sometimes just whatever your body's doing intercepts with another player, like Haley Ring going down there. You know, no one's trying to do it. It just happens.
On the floor.
Boisvert analyzing it. Moves the ball around to Reynolds. Gets double teamed. Ball put up, comes up short and out of bounds. It'll be Pioneers' ball. Addie Harrington bringing it down. Feeds it over to Najai. So it tries to bring it up. Great defense there by the Hornets.
Hannah again.
Oh, nice try to feed that in there. Good battle for the ball. Harrington comes up with it.
Wow, we have an appetite for destruction.
Oh, nice try on the shot there. Ring puts it back out. Feeds it around. McClellan seeing what kind of leeway she can get. Feeds it over to Najai. Can't hang on to it, lose it, heads out of bounds. Looks like it went out of bounds off of the foot of one of the Hornets. Addie Harrington wide open for a quick 2 jump shot. Oh, great shot. Who was that, Carrie?
That was number 1.
Riley Guyden. Nice. That was a good form, good shot by Guyden.
They need to take more shots like that.
Well, we're on the downturn of the second quarter. I think now is the time to start to see what the defense is doing and trying different things to
what
work around it.
I did notice for McCann is that Ava Kratz is in. She just played the whole junior varsity game.
Oh, you're right. Pulling up some of the JV players, they've already played a full game. Working on half empty, I guess we can call it. Harrington goes for the drive, gets double teamed. Nice, clean defensive tap there by the Hornets. 21, Amaya Todd. She was the one that got some fingertips on that layup by Harrington. And it's the Hornets' ball, so that was great defensive playing there by McCann. Doing some subbing. Guyden will take it down. Oh, nice idea, but Pioneer getting a hand in there to interrupt it. Feeds it over to McClellan, tosses it up. Almost gets the good roll. Or Najai trying to put the ball up into a sea of hands. But hey, if you can't get the jump shot, get the foul, right?
Exactly.
Nice shot by Najai.
Leah Potter is a great player. Good shooter, plays low.
Very athletic player. You see her out there on the soccer field, on varsity in the backfield, and she really commands that space. Double teaming on Guyden. And a timeout is called before the jump is called. Good strategy there by the McCann coach, Justin Kratz. And we'll go into a timeout. About 2 minutes and 45 seconds. On the clock. And a couple highlights. As we've seen Kyler McClelland on Pioneer, she's doing an amazing job with her shots. And also I've noticed just her really stepping up on the aggressive defense. She's playing really tight. The ball gets near her. I would say she's been involved in a number of the jump balls that we've seen. In fact, the one she was about to cause another jump ball right here if the Hornets didn't call a timeout. So she's really itching to get her hand on the ball, and that kind of aggressive play is really paying off for Pioneer. Oh, couple extra steps on possibly moving the pivot foot.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that Kyler McClellan is a sophomore.
It's a little bit exciting when you hear things like that, because then you see the skills that they currently have, and then you get excited to see what kind of potential you could see in the next few years as they continue to play.
They do have 2 seniors graduating this year.
That would be
one sophomore, and it looks like the rest are freshmen, and then a 7th grader.
Najai and Ring being the graduates, or the future graduates. Great recovery there by the Hornets. Oh, and a carry of the ball. Looks like on the pass, Guyden had kind of gone with her hand under and over the ball, which is considered a carry. McCann. Maggie Tippanyuk comes in for Foden Ajay. She'll get some play time. Tippanyuk puts the ball up off the rim. The crowd really getting behind the idea of Tippanyuk getting some points. I wouldn't know for sure how much play time she has. I would say out of all the players, Maggie is one that is new to varsity.
Well, she's in 7th grade.
Right. So I guess that's the reason. Good job with
She hung right on to that.
Maggie. Of course, you know, her and a family with 2 brothers, Braden Tippanyuk, currently plays varsity for the boys, and Evan, I believe, is playing on JV. Both play incredible baseball.
Yep.
So just a very
That's
athletic
their sport.
family.
Yeah. And I think Maggie played soccer as well. Did she play soccer or volleyball? I don't remember.
I honestly don't remember. But I have no doubt, and as we're going to see, the athletic genes, you know, she's definitely got that Tippanyuk athletic genes, and really excited to see what she's going to do on the court today. Brooke Reynolds taking it down. And good ideas, gets double teamed as she gets closer. Nice shot, but that will go out of bounds. But off of Pioneer, Hornets will get another shot. Oh, nice job there by Boisvert. Gets the 2, and she'll get 1 more.
Nice and easy, kid. Hey, just get back.
Well, that ball couldn't decide where it was going.
Just
boy.
like that. Had to be a little patient for it to drop.
Wonder what the record is of number of times a ball has bounced around the hoop before deciding to go in. Natalie Rios resetting, analyzing the defense. Looks to feed it over to McClellan, but tight defense there by the Hornets, really interrupting the process. And it looks like the foul was called on McClellan, causing that in order to go for the ball that was passed. So McCann will finish the half, no doubt. No shot clock for them. Reynolds bringing it around inside. It's over to Boisvert. Tosses it up and gets the 2. McClellan, 4 seconds. By 4 seconds. It's a tough time, Boisvert. It's gonna let the time run out. And we will be going into the half. Pioneer leading 26-10. Interesting game. This game is far from over. I would say McCann finding their stride late in the second quarter, sinking a couple, largely due to Boisvert. She's doing a great job. Good defense by both teams. Any highlights?
I think Green had a lot of turnovers. in the first quarter, maybe going into the second.
Oh,
And I still kind of feel like Pioneer is off pace. I feel like they could still pick it up some more.
Well, no, you're absolutely right. They're still figuring some things out themselves, but this is also a game where it looks like they're experimenting with a few things, trying some different things, as we mentioned earlier. The coach was counting on the passes, doing the 5-pass rule.
Right. Putting
So-
the younger kids in.
Oh,
giving
absolutely.
them the varsity opportunity.
Absolutely. This first half has felt like it's a perfect game to experiment, practice, and really drill some fundamentals, if you will. So, cool. Well, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, the third quarter of this game, girls varsity basketball, McCann Tech Hornets versus your Pioneer Panthers. Don't go away. More coming at you soon. Welcome back, folks.
Because a lot of schools like go around and be like, oh, someone fouled out.
Let's see, it will be McCann's ball at the start of the third quarter. And I forgot to change the quarter. All right. Oh, nice dive there. McClellan really, I will say one thing about Pioneer is that they are really dedicated to really go after any loose ball. I mean, talking about the past couple of games that we've that BNC TV's covered, we've seen them on the floor really hard, really wanting to get to that ball.
Yeah.
It's commendable. I don't know if I'm willing to throw my body on the floor for a basketball. Nice shot there by McCann. And gets the foul. And the shooter is Elani Lachinsky.
And down goes Natalie.
Really love going after that ball. I was getting my daily dose of dirty deeds, we'll call it, from Foden Ajayi, and she said after the physical game that we talked about with Renaissance, Natalie in particular, she's got some bruises on some joints.
Oh, yeah.
From
Renaissance.
yeah, and not just because of the physicality of the game, but just when there's a ball that's low, she, as well as a lot of other players here at Pioneer, won't think twice about throwing themselves down.
Girl, who you got?
Go and get that ball.
Get aggressive, Green. Riley, help. Riley, help. You're not getting help. Here you go. Stay on help.
Ajayi back to Harrington.
Yep. Here you go. Good job. Good job.
Hannah coming up with it again.
Shot by McCann. Nice rebound there.
Nice
Puts the
yeah.
ball up. Boisvert feeds the ball back. McCann resets. Lachinsky gives it a try just inside the three. Ajayi picks it up. Long pass over to McClelland. Rios collects it though. Harrington tries to find an opening. Gives it to Ajayi.
Batted away from her. McClellan, another three.
Great job by McClellan. And I definitely got to commend the Hornets, Boisvert. She's doing an excellent job of defense underneath the hoop. I would say that she has deflected a number of layups and jump shots, anything that comes into her zone. And not only does she do a good job with that, but I don't think she's accrued nearly as many fouls as she's had with successful
I agree.
defensive rejections. Harrington from the free throw. Off the rim. Collected by McClelland over to Rios. Gives it to Ajayi, passes it back out. McClelland again. Boy, she is hot
She's
tonight.
dropping those threes.
Would say
Coming
that
down
would
like November rain.
fantastic Guns N' Roses song. I believe their biggest hit from the Use Your Illusion collection, if I remember correctly.
Close out. Close out.
A little off. Almost collected by Pioneer. Boisvert, or no, not Bois. I'll just stop and say that Guyden is taking the ball out. Boisvert with the jump. Off the back of the rim, and Ring comes up with it.
out, though. Look, he's under the hoop.
Oh, nice interruption. Did not. Nice idea there by Haley Ring, but I feel like her peripherals weren't seeing far back enough. And that was a perfect blind spot where McCann was to step in and intercept that pass. Guyden will take it out. Toss the ball over to Reynolds. Intercepted. Oh, Natalie Rios.
She loses it.
Boy, I would say about 12 steps ahead of time, her mind was already in the layup and just the ball drifted away a little bit and just could not collect it for that jump shot.
I hate to say
That's
it,
tough.
but the Panthers look a little sloppy.
Oh, they are having a tough time, and maybe that was a discussion during the halftime. Guyden with a shot. Comes up short. Nice steal by Boys Bear. Oh, good 1-2 shot, but no good. And a jump shot. Thought it was a jump, but it looks like a foul is called. McClellan takes it down. Najai. Ooh, nice try. Good, again, good defense by Boys Bear. The only problem is I think she got a hand on it first, but then it wound up hitting her foot, which counts as a kick.
Right.
Potter taking it back, resetting. Another one with a foot. You know, probably doesn't help that a lot of the passes are going to be bounce passes. You know, that looks like 2 times in a row a bounce pass has kind of been floated right into the foot of the other player. Oh, Guyden gets a few fingers on the McClellan 3. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be the Hornets near the Pioneer bench. Guyden bringing it down. So Lachinsky, but picked up by Pioneer, intercepted. Ring bringing it down, wasting no time. Comes into a wall. The Hornets tosses it over to Rios with a 3-point shot. No good. Boys Bear collects the rebound. Not sure what the call was exactly. There weren't any jersey numbers called for a foul, so I'm not exactly sure what caused that, but it is the Hornets' ball. Guyden bringing it around, trying to find openings. Looks like a push there by Pioneer. Chinsky just inside. Picked up by Ring. Oh, nice try for a 3 there by Leah Potter. Collected by McCann. Lachinsky brings it in. Good idea by Lachinsky. But with that spin move, took one extra step. Now's the travel. Harrington will take it out. Ring feeds it over to Rios. Looked like she had a thought for a three, but gives it over to Gruskowski. Oh, good. Rios battles to come up with the ball. It's like some miscommunication there.
Communication there.
Stolen away by Rios. She saw that opening and took it. Ooh.
McCann's not giving up. I got to give it to him.
Shot by Rios, collected by Ring, puts it up for a quick two. Guidon moving around the bubble. It's like she thought a player was there, but scooped up by Pioneer. Oh. Again, great defense there by McCann, but looks like...
well, it's like a double-edged sword. Do you let him get the two or chance of putting him on the line?
Well, I'll also say Boisvert was not... She wasn't situated in her normal defensive position underneath the hoop yet, so she really had to kind of get over there quickly and sacrifice some of the precision that we've seen earlier in the game. Reynolds takes it down. Oh, stolen away by Leah Potter. She's going to drive down, gets double teamed, draws the foul on the layup. And you know, as we've said before, if you can't get the shot, get the foul. Potter did just that.
And like I mentioned earlier, she's a good shooter.
Brooke locks out shooter.
Oh, went out there. Chansky to Boisvert. Aggressive defense there by Rios, but gets the call on that. Lachinzi feeds it in, gets the ball back. And Pioneer is now in the bonus. Or McCann's in the bonus because of Pioneer fouls. There we go. There we go.
I was looking
Yeah.
at the clock thinking I must be missing something. Nice little grab from Potter,
Keeping their eyes up. Rios,
finishing it off.
easy two. Nice two by Boys Varen. And the real clock just buzzed. We are going to the fourth quarter. Pioneer 39, McCann Tech 15. Good battle there. And, Pioneer really, I would say during this quarter, I mean, they've been playing some aggressive defense this whole game, but this particular quarter has been very, very aggressive. I mean, I think that the biggest point was, this open pass. Natalie Rios practically climbed over a player to get to the ball, which is great. You love that kind of aggression, but it wound up causing a foul in the process. So, Pioneer, great aggressive defensive play. If they tighten up a little bit and not give up on the fouls, they are going to be even more formidable than they have been during this game. Yeah, of course, some upcoming Pioneer games. Next week, there's quite a few games. I'm not sure how many of them BNC TV will cover, especially with the snow coming in on Monday.
Oh, are you hoping for a school day, Tyler? Snow day?
Well, BNC TV doesn't get snow days, but
But if the school's not plowed, you can't get in.
I'll still manage. However, I know that a number of kids are really crossing their fingers on there being no school on Monday. To the point, and far be it from me, I personally would love to see their disappointed faces walking in Monday morning. So we'll see what happens. But I mean, it's about time we got some. It's about time we had some snow coming in here. But along with that, there's the girls will be, if everything goes well, girls will be playing against Putnam on Monday. Boys will be facing off against Hopkins. And then we'll probably not be covering it on Thursday, the 11th. The boys will be participating in the Hoopball Classic, a fantastic countrywide high school basketball tournament.
Yeah, that sounds pretty interesting. They said the best player in the nation's going to be there.
Oh, I mean, it goes from Thursday all the way, I think, through Saturday, maybe Sunday. But I mean, we're talking about teams coming from, Georgia and Florida and real distant, to the point where kind of makes me wonder what kind of school days they're missing in order to, but some of them are prep schools and I would say basketball schools that have academics, so to speak. And so they're probably definitely making accommodations for things like that. But it's a real exciting thing to be a part of, a Pioneer playing at this thing. And, it's funny, I often forget how close, the roots of basketball are to this area.
I know.
You forget 45 minutes away is the Basketball Hall of Fame, and, that's where it was developed. So it's pretty interesting. That ball goes out of bounds. It will be Pioneers' ball underneath the hoop. Haley Ring will take the ball out. Finds Harrington. Gets the foul. Harrington sinks the first one. Oh, phone and Ajay.
Going for the rebound.
Oh, there's that aggressive defense. Causing a little bit of problems. But yeah, that's a tough game to play, balancing the defense and the precision of the defense. But Ajay takes off with the ball, and she gets checked out of bounds. She will get 2. Nice shot by Ajay.
Brooke Reynolds, I believe, has fouled out of the game.
Who was that?
Brooke Reynolds, number 20.
Oh, really? Boys vert. Gets almost double teamed.
That?
Well, if I saw correctly, it looked like Ajay got a hand in to interrupt the dribbling, and the ball had moved right into the other player's hands. Right there. Oh, and Haley Ring getting triple teamed by there.
Thrown around like a rag doll.
No. If that was a game of fishy, she would not have made it to the other side. There were a lot of hands floating around there ready to stop that ball from going up. Nice one by Ring. Here comes the next one. Tough goes up. Ajay takes a shot. Comes up Rios. McClellan with a 3 off the rim. Collected by Ajay. Harrington to Rios. Tosses it back to McClellan. Oh, nice save there by Ring, but right into Boisvert's hand. Oh, Boisvert having a tough time getting up, but looks like I don't know, it's that weird balance of having a difficult time getting up, but also not needing to sub the way if you're down for long enough.
Off the foot.
Oh, Boisvert stuck her foot out there, interrupt the play. Well, Boisvert has some clout, but the undoing of that is low passes, and so I think that more than any other player, the ball has struck her foot, probably more intentionally than accidentally. Nice recovery by McCann. Maya Todd back to Boisvert.
Speaking of the entire game, I think there's a lot of fouls going on here.
There is a lot of fouls. I'd say a number of these fouls might be with just unrestrained aggressive defense. Might be a good way to put it. Nice shot there by Rios. Just inside the 3 though. But 2 is 2. Nice shot by Rios.
She's new to varsity this year.
Oh, swatted away by Najai. Oh, a little late tossing the ball up. Heads out of bounds. It'll be green ball.
Questionable foul there.
Boisvert taking it around, moving to the corner. Looking for an open, finds Lachinsky. Alexis Lemansky goes down.
I think Addie Harrington is out as well for fouls.
Oh, nice toss up by Boisvert, and then Lemansky, number 25, sinks it for 2.
Just about 4 minutes left here.
Oh, nice give back there by Potter. 3-point shot by Potter off the rim. Boisvert comes up with it. Finds Anya Todd. Tosses it high.
And Foda breaks it up.
Foda Najai has been all over the place, getting an arm in there. Just doing whatever it takes to throw a few fingertips in there. And if it breaks up that pass, then she's doing her job. McClellan tosses it back to Rios. Rios will get 2. Sinks the first one. Another sub here.
Whitney, take a step back first. Step back first.
And sinks the other one. Elani Lachinsky to Todd. To Boisvert. Tosses it up. A lot of hands going up for that ball.
And a lot of kids on the floor.
Grozkowski comes up with it. Oh, can't make the connection to Rios. Good idea, though.
Rios just needed a couple more steps to grab that.
Those passes are always difficult because you want to lead the player, and especially when they're marked. You know, you want to lead the player without just giving it to the defensive player.
Right.
It's a tough thing to judge, especially on the move. Lachinsky throws it up. Potter to McClellan, takes a deep three. Oh, sinks that one. Boy, she wrote the book on that one.
She's amazing. Amazing shooter.
Rios taking it down. Another three by McClellan. Oh, and sinks
She's on
it.
fire. And I'll tell you, the reason she's able to get so many is because she has the time to set up.
No, you're absolutely right. And I think they're playing to that. They're drawing, they're doing that strategy where you draw, oh, jump ball there. Boisvert fights Rios for the ball. Comes up green. No, you're absolutely right on McClellan having that extra time to set up is really allowing her to, you know, zero in on the shot. And I think a lot of, it's like a backcourt violation there. A lot of what Pioneer has been strategizing to help her out is you drive the defense inside the bubble with the idea that you're going to shoot the two, and then you toss it back to McClellan, who's in some empty space, and it gives her time to shoot. Grzyskowski puts it up. High shot, hitting the hoop straps. So that is considered a dead ball. It'll be green under the hoop. Lachinsky taking it down. And another foul by Rios. If she's not careful, she might get fouled out of the game. Or it's under a minute left. Gets her own rebound, tosses it up.
Almost three rebounds in a row. Just haven't been able to connect this game.
Potter bringing it down. Magatipinyuk fighting for the ball, gets it, gives it over to Rios. Tosses it up, no good. I'm not sure. Oh, Potter came up with it. Stolen away by Boisvert. Weeds around the defense, double team, tosses it up and gets the two.
Play. Good for her. She's finishing the game strong.
Great job there. Also got to commend the switching it up. A lot of people, especially if you're right-handed, will drive on the right lane, but she saw what the defense was doing and she switched it up and came up on the left and made a great shot. And that is the game. Pioneer comes away with a huge win, 55-21. Pioneer will end the week on a high note, go into the weekend planning and prepping not just for snow, but also for a couple of games next week. They'll be playing against, weather permitting, they'll be playing here Monday night against Putnam, which Pioneer already, I think their first game of the season was down at Putnam, and they came away with a win for that.
In overtime.
In overtime, ooh. So we know that coming back here, it will be a very interesting game. We'll see what happens with that. And the boys varsity versus Hopkins. Again, we're not exactly sure what games BNC TV will be able to cover, but yeah, exciting games coming up. Love the basketball season. Thank you for joining us on this broadcast. Carrie, any highlights? Anything you'd like to point out?
Well, here's the thing. I just hope that McCann isn't too hard on themselves because you always want to play up. they're young in the ranks. They're going to be coming up. And I know when you have such a bad record, it's sometimes hard to keep wanting to play or be motivated.
Well, I would say there was a lot of steals on both ends, and usually steals can often occur with misreading defense. And I think that is a difficult thing to learn, is to be able to read players and read them on the fly and be able to focus on your dribbling, your players, or your teammates, your shots, and reading defense. It's a lot to take in. And it's a learning experience. And, both these teams are young. They're working on things. But it was great competition tonight. I would say one of the biggest highlights, Kyler McClellan really stepping it up on those threes. You saw it in the fourth quarter. She just kind of sank into the routine and just got the right vibe, and she was in her zone. She was sinking one after another. That was really great to see.
That was really great to see.
Well, Carrie, thank you again for being here tonight. I appreciate you being here with the Color to have a conversation about some basketball tonight. Look forward to having you here next chance you get. And for you folks that are viewing this, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.